guys, Punk Rock Ham Radio here. I am at Channel Lake State Park again, Park US 2252 at Long Lake Picnic area. About to set up the ham radio station to get on the air for Parks on the Air. Again, doing the same thing that I do every weekend, activating all of the POTA parks. What I'm gonna do today is this. I am gonna set up the linked dipole on 20, 17, and 10 meters, and my goal today is really just to practice changing bands with this antenna. And I'll bring you along with me. So this is how I usually pack up for a Parks on the Air trip. I got my crate of stuff in here, you know, just usual what if I needed stuff. These are these little bags you get at the Wally's World camping aisle filled with various useful items. Got my flagpole stander thingy and a toolbox of antenna making things and my big battery. My radios get to ride in this seat. I got my ACU 891 in here with all of the things that I need for that. My 705 lives in here. This is an entire ham radio station. Antennas, batteries, coax, radio, everything that I need to do QRP lives in this backpack. I always bring my hiking backpack with me. Even if I'm not planning on going hiking, you just never know when you might find yourself somewhere where you need to throw all your stuff in a backpack and put your hiking boots on and go hiking. And aside from that, there is also stuff that I need that lives in this bag that only I know where it is. It's not really organized. None of this stuff is really that organized. It's just this methodical mess that only makes sense to me. This is what we're doing. We are doing QRP with the Icom 705. I have everything that I need, an entire ham radio station minus a mast and guy lines. Fits in this Maxpedition bag. This is actually like a bag for a big thermos or something that just happens to fit the Icom 705 and whatever all else you need to set up a QRP ham radio station. Fits just so nicely in this bag, and then this bag fits inside of my other hiking bag, and that's how I do that. So here's our 705 bag. Let's get out the stuff that we need to POTA, okay? I need this speaker mic, I need this battery cable, I need this Bioenno 3 amp hour battery, I need this, I need a coax to plug in my radio, I need this because I just bring it with me everywhere. You know, you never know if you need a little tablecloth for your radio. And here is the radio wrapped up like a Christmas present in this Velcro fabric thing I bought off of Amazon. Pull it out like that, and here's our radio. This is a camera tripod. The Manfrotto camera tripod. And we'll just set this up like this. Bam, bam, bam. Then I just kind of roll this thing up and just stuff it back in here until I need that again. And then in the big pocket right here, all of my antennas just fit in this little pocket. We are going to use the November 9 SAB linked dipole antenna. I used it a couple videos ago hiking around in this same park, and I just really want to try this out again. This antenna rocks, dude. Tim's antennas really rock. If you need to purchase yourself a ham radio and antenna and not really have to worry too much about like tuning it and dialing all these things, it sounds like a lot of fun to make your own stuff. If you just want to get out to the park and POTA and get on the air, Tim's antennas ham really hard, and I highly recommend them. Okay, so let's start to get set up. What I like to do is work from the antenna back to the radio. So what I'm gonna do is, I already got my mast up a couple of sections in the flagpole stander thingy, so I don't have to worry about guying it. I always work from the mast to the antenna, then back to the radio when I'm going through my methodical madness that is setting up a ham radio station. And I got my entire Linked Dipole in this nice little bag that fits nicely in a backpack. I got all of these elements here. And I also leave one of these little plastic carabiner clip thingies just clipped on to the paracord on the mast, so I always have one of these ready to go with like a 3/16 of an inch hole drilled in the center, because for some reason these don't come with a little loop on the top, so you just put that on there like that, and then you actually have something to clip your antenna onto. That's what I'm gonna do next. Something like that. And I'm pretty sure I did not coil these up very good the last time I used them, because I was backpacking out in the woods somewhere and I just probably made myself a bigger mess. Okay, that's not that bad. It's coiled up. We'll try to coil this up better after we're done today. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my mess of spaghetti, go ahead and put all of the linked elements on this dipole and start hoisting it up, and I'll bring you along with me. Thank you so much for joining me. All right, I've got my BNC choke on, coax attached, all of the links on the legs of the dipole plugged in, and we're ready to hoist this wire up into the air. All right, that's all the way up. Rock and roll. Alrighty, the wire is up in the air in an inverted V, staked in the ground over there, and then tied to the picnic bench over there. I'm sure you guys can figure out how to tie your shoes and how to hammer a stake into the ground on your own. All that's left is to plug in all of the things. All right, we're all set up now. This is gonna be my operating position here. Picking up lots of signals on 20 meters. And there's another park-to-park station, so we'll try to get them. And we'll start on 20 meters. Not sure how much time I'll have to try all of the bands, all 3 bands this Linked Dipole can do. It's working awesome. I don't even care if I get the park activated today or not. All I wanted to do today, my primary objective, is just to practice with this antenna. So let's go ahead and do that.
One more, and then I want to call it a night. I'm getting ate up with mosquitoes. We'll go try to call this one the last go-round. Yours is Kilo Delta 8 Tango Yankee Quebec.
Kilo, Mike 6, Tango, Whiskey, India, park to park, park to park.
I think I heard a park to park.
Roger, this is Kilo, Mike 6, Tango, Whiskey, India, at Park, US 2252. I copy you, 5 and 9.
Okay, real slow. I got a lot of QRN in there right now.
Kilo, Mike 6, Tango, Whiskey, India, at Park, US 2252. Roger.
Okay, I think I got all of that except the park number.
Park number 2252 2252. QSL?
QSL, I got you US park number 2252.
Roger, Roger, I copy Kilo Delta 8 Tango Yankee Quebec. Can you come back with your park number?
QSL, park number is US 7009.
Copy US 7009. Thank you so much for the park to park. Have a great time out there. And 73.
73, and I thank you all out there for hunting tonight. I'm going to let this be my last go-round, and
just in time.
Thank everybody for being out there hunting. 73, y'all, and God bless.
Woohoo!
73 kilos.
Just flipped the radio on, and I heard this guy activating POTA, and I flipped the camera on, and he's like, "This is gonna be my last contact," and first try, I got him. So we got one in the log, which means it's working. Is this frequency in use? Kilo Mike 6 Tango Whiskey India is the frequency in use. Is the frequency in use? Kilo Mike 6 Tango Whiskey India.
I believe the station just cleared.
Okay, I'm standing by to activate POTA. Standing by is the frequency in use. This is Kilo Mike 6 Tango Whiskey India, standing by to POTA.
Kilo 0 Sierra Sierra Delta.
Kilo 0 Sierra Sierra Delta. Thanks for coming back. I guess we're good to go. Thanks for the contact. You're 5'9".
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, the previous station he just signed off for the evening.
Yeah, I noticed. I just got park to park with him, so I hope he's having a great weekend being outside, and thanks for coming back. Thought I would squeeze on in, and hopefully I'm not bugging anybody, but hey, thanks for coming back to me, man.
Hey, Roger, what is your call sign?
Call sign Kilo Mike 6 Tango Whiskey India at Park US 2252. If you could do me a favor, I don't have cell phone service. I could use a spot on the spotting page if you're able to do that.
Yeah, I'll take a look at that. I'll go to the hours page.
Roger that. Thanks for the contact. And 73. This is Kilo Mike 6 Tango Whiskey India calling CQ Parks on the Air. CQ Parks on the Air from Park US 2252. Listening.
Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, Park to Park.
Victor Alpha 3, Park to Park. Go ahead.
Yes, this is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey like the drink, Victoria. VA3EWV. You're 5'9" in my park. Please copy first park. Charlie Alpha 0419er. Charlie Alpha 0419er. And my next park is Charlie Alpha 6003. 6003. QSL?
That is Roger, Roger. I copy Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor at Park. Canada 0419 and Canada 6003. Waving hello to you down here in Indiana at US 2252. Copy?
Yes, US 2252. And all I need is your call sign.
Roger, the 2252. My call sign is Kilo Mike 6 Tango Whiskey India.
Kilo Mike 6 Tango Whiskey India. You have a good rest of your day, and thanks for helping me activate.
You're welcome. Hey, thanks for helping me activate. Appreciate it. This is Kilo Mike 6 Tango Whiskey India calling CQ Parks on the Air. Sweet, I just banged out a few contacts. Got a park to park. He was wrapping things up and we just started calling CQ. His frequency was open. CQ Parks on the Air. CQ Parks on the Air. Kilo Mike 6 Tango Whiskey India calling CQ. CQ at Park US 2252 calling CQ. Activate voice recorder. Engage. Is there an Echo Quebec? Kilo Mike 4 something Quebec. Try again.
Kilo Mike 4 Echo Quebec. Kilo 4 Echo Quebec.
Roger, got you that time. Kilo Mike 4 Echo Quebec. Got you about 3 and 3 by 3. Roger. 73. Thanks for the contact. This is Kilo Mike 6 Tango Whiskey India calling CQ POTA at Park US 2252. Listening.
November 3 Alpha Sierra Kilo. Kilo Alpha 4 Charlie Quebec.
Okay, Charlie Quebec standby. I got a November 3 Alpha Sierra Kilo. You are 5x5, over.
You are 5'9" plus out of Eastern Pennsylvania.
Copy the 5'9 plus. I'm running 10 watts on an Icom 705 and an inverted V dipole. Thank you for the contact, man. 73.
73.
Parks on the air, QRZ. CQ, Parks on the air. CQ, Parks on the air. Kilo Mike 6 Tango, Whiskey India, calling CQ.
Foxtrot November.
Foxtrot November, stand by. I got a Kilo Oscar or something.
Kilo Oscar 4, Charlie, Quebec.
Oh, hey, Kilo Oscar 4, Charlie, Quebec. Got you 4x4, 4x4, over.
QSL to 4x4. You've got a 4x5, and you're the first contact on my brand new the G90.
You got a new G90 and this first contact.
I appreciate the contact. Thanks for the activation. 7-3.
Kilo Oscar 4, Charlie, Quebec. I am honored to be your first contact on your new G90. Have a lot of fun, man, and thanks for the QSO. 73. Kilo Mike 6 Tango, Whiskey India, Parks on the air.
Kilo Foxtrot 8. Whiskey 3, Foxtrot November.
Whiskey 3, Foxtrot. Okay, I heard a Whiskey 3, Foxtrot November, 59 plus, over.
Roger, Roger, Kilo Delta 8, Tango Yankee, Quebec, 5-6 in New Jersey. Thanks for the activation. Good work on 20 watts, 73.
Oh, this is Kilo Mike 6 Tango, Whiskey India. Whiskey 3, Foxtrot November, again.
Qualifying again, please.
Roger, I copy Whiskey 3, Foxtrot November. This is Kilo Mike 6, Tango Whiskey India, activating POTA at US 2252.
Yeah, sorry about that. 2 stations on the same frequency, 73.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's crowded, man. Have a great day. 73, Kilo Mike 6, Tango Whiskey India, Parks on the air.
November 4, Mike Kilo Foxtrot.
Mike
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Oscar Juliet.
Woohoo, I hear a couple of you. Let's go. November 4, Mike Kilo Foxtrot 59.
You are 5x9 in Western North Carolina, QSL.
QSL 59 in Carolina. You're 59 here in Indiana. Waving hello and 73. Next station, go ahead.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Oscar Juliet.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Alpha Juliet. Is that a Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Alpha Juliet?
Charlie Ocean Juliet.
Charlie Ocean Juliet. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Ocean Juliet. 59.
Roger, Roger. I have you but a 5656 up here in Central Oscar November, Canada.
Got the 5-6 up there in Canada. Waving hello. Thank you so much, man. 73, Kilo Mike 6, Tango, Whiskey India, Parks on the air. I got 9. It's been 8 minutes. CQ, Parks on the air. CQ, Parks on the air. Kilo Mike 6, Tango, Whiskey India, calling CQ POTA at US 2252. QRZ. Let's get one more on 20 and then we'll switch bands. CQ, Parks on the air. CQ, Parks on the air. Kilo Mike 6 Tango, Whiskey India, calling CQ. November 2 Zulu Kilo, got you 5x5.
Roger, Roger. You are 5x5, 5x5, Western New York.
Copy the 5x5 in Western New York, and the park is activated. Thank you for my 10th QSO today.
You're welcome. Thanks for being out there.
You're welcome, man. Have a great weekend. This is Kilo Mike 6 Tango Whiskey India calling CQ POTA at US 2252. Whoops. They're in Alpha Echo Charlie something. Nothing heard. CQ POTA, CQ POTA, CQ POTA. Kilo Mike 6 Tango Whiskey India listening.
KB0 November Victor Romeo.
Kilo Bravo 0 November Victor Romeo 59.
Cheers, I got you a 5555 in Georgia, Golf Alpha.
Copy 55 in Georgia. Hope you're having a great weekend. And 73.
73.
Kilo Mike 6 Tango Whiskey India, Parks on the air. Last call, Parks on the air before I QSY. QSY, Kilo Mike 6 Tango Whiskey India, standing by for Parks on the air. Nothing heard. Thank you, hunters. Thank you, hunters. This is Kilo Mike 6 Tango Whiskey India is gonna QSY to some other band. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye. Woohoo! All right, I got 11 in about 10 minutes. Okay, the park is activated, and this is the primary goal for the day, is to change bands. What I need to do is hoist the mast down and undo these links on both sides. That's the 10 meter section right there. It's getting kind of late in the day. I'm gonna try 10 meters anyway. It's about 6 o'clock right now, Eastern time. I have no idea what the band conditions are like right now, but last night I checked the band conditions and the maximum usable frequency was like 34 megahertz and 10 meters was like wide open. So let's go ahead and try that. Even if I don't make any contacts, I don't care. I just want to practice playing around with this antenna. Okay, so I'm gonna hoist this thing down and practice changing bands. Step 1, unplug the coax from your radio so that you don't accidentally yoink your radio off of the picnic table. Okay. I haven't undone either of the ends. I'm just gonna lower this thing down and undo these links. Is that enough? Yes, it is. Check this out. All I'm doing is just unplugging these guys and those. And then there's 2 more on the other side. And just like that, we should be good to go on 10 meters. So I'm gonna put this pole back up into the air again, where it was. Took me about a minute, and then, yep, inverted V, wire taut, punk rock and roll. Let's get on the air on 10 meters. I don't hear anything. I wonder why. Oh, I forgot to plug my radio back in. This step is optional, but it's a professional tip from an amateur radio operator. That's better. All set up on 10 meters now. This antenna has like perfect SWR on 10 meters, about 20 feet up, height above ground. I don't have cell phone service, so I can't spot myself, but let's see if we can call CQ and just make some contacts. If I make 1 contact on 10 meters today, I'll be a happy duck. Kilo Mike 6 Tango Whiskey India is the frequency in use. Nothing heard. This is Kilo Mike 6 Tango Whiskey India calling CQ10, CQ 10 meters for parks on the air. Kilo Mike 6 Tango Whiskey India at park US 2252. Listening. Let's see what happens. Just going fishing with the voice recorder on the Icom 705. Is there a Kilo 0 India Oscar?
Yankee Oscar. Kilo 0 Yankee Oscar.
Oh, yeah, Kilo 0 Yankee Oscar got you about 4x9 into park US 2252. Roger. Copy the 57 in Utah, Mike. Thank you so much for the QSO and 73. You too, bud. Kilo Mike 6 Tango Whiskey India calling CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks in the air on 10 meters at US 2252. Listening. Woo! I got one on 10. It's a mission accomplished. I was able to change bands within minutes and got a contact on 10 meters in addition to 20 meters. There's not a whole lot going on this band. I'm not sure if the band is still open or what the band conditions are like today. I don't really care. I just want to practice with this antenna. Let's see how many more we can get. I got 12 QSOs, a couple park-to-parks. Victor Alpha 3, Echo Mike Victor. Thank you for the 2 parks. Appreciate it. I also don't have a spot out right now on 10 meters. I'm not sure if the band being kind of quiet is because of band conditions or just because there's not as many people hanging out on 10 meters in the technician portion than on 20 meters. 20 meters was crowded and I got contacts no problem. Don't forget to get your ham radio ball cap at gearforever.com. Kilo 5 Charlie Oscar Whiskey.
Kilo
605 Charlie Echo Whiskey got you 5.9 plus. Good strong signal set. Roger. Copy the 5-3 in Corpus Christi, Texas. Thank you so much for picking me up on 10 meters. $73 Kilo Mike 6 Tango Whiskey India calling CQ Parks on the Air. CQ Parks on the Air at Park US 2252 Indiana. Woohoo! I was taking pictures with the voice recorder on and had to run back over here all of a sudden. The ducks? All right. And geese. Hi, ducks. Have a nice flight. I'm about done here today. The sun is going down. It's about 6:43 p.m. here local time in Indiana. The sun's going down over yonder. It's probably not the best time to be it's probably not the best time of day to be using 10 meters, but did I practice changing bands on this linked dipole? Yes. Am I demonstrating how much fun it is activating parks on the air on the weekend? Also yes. I'm gonna call CQ 3 more times, and if I don't get anything, I am gonna turn the radio off, because that's how you're supposed to end a POTA, is turning the radio off. Okay, that's 1. This is 2. Too bad there's no last call. Like every time you call last call POTA and you get another pile up, that's a lot of fun, but I think 10 meters is done for the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. All right, last try. Here we go. Does anybody hear me? Nope. Actually, the radio timed out. That was 5 minutes of it just calling CQ, just repeating the same recording. And so, all right, we're all done. I got 13 QSOs plus however many park the parks I got. And I'm gonna go ahead and take all this stuff down and boogie on out of here. Thank you guys so much for joining me on another punk rock ham radio adventure. This is a ton of fun, so I'm gonna keep doing this. Goal is 1 video a week. Turn the radio off. 1 video a week is the goal. Wintertime's gonna be interesting, but it's not winter yet, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Winter is only temporary, is what I am learning here. All right, my work here is done. The park is activated. Chano Lake State Park, US 2252 with Tim's linked dipole. The other Tim was kind enough to let me tag along with him at a Parks on the Air activation. Kilo 8 Tango Mike India. Dude, I'm sorry if I butchered your call sign. The other Tim in Michigan was using a linked dipole, and that's where I got this idea. Then I had the other Tim, November 9 SAB, build it for me. So thank you guys so much for being a part of my ham radio journey. This is Alan, KM6TWI. I'm gonna take all this stuff down and boogie on out of here. So I will see you guys on the next episode of Punk Rock Ham Radio.